I'm teaching you how to cook chicken salad. There's nothing like this home-style deliciousness, and I'm bringing it straight to you from my home kitchen. Once you kind of know the basics to a good chicken salad, you can customize your own recipe. So that's what I'm gonna show you how to do today, but I'm also gonna follow that up with showing you how to make one of our top-rated recipes on the site. Let's start with the chicken. In my opinion, the best chicken salad is made with just good boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's gonna yield the best texture. Sometimes when you use chicken thighs, the texture can get a little bit slimy. Just set your chicken in a baking dish and sprinkle it with salt, pepper, and onion powder. Once you've got it seasoned, I'm just gonna cover it with foil and place it in an oven, 300 degrees for about an hour to an hour and a half. At the end of the day, you're gonna get a chicken that's just moist and tender, and you don't have to babysit it. When it comes out, you'll see that the chicken has shrunk a little bit, but it's created so much chicken broth. So you wanna let it cool completely, and then we're gonna shred it. You'll see just how tender this chicken is, but it just like pulls right apart. The best way for me, especially if I'm making a large batch of chicken salad, is to chop my chicken in the food processor, but you have to be careful not to take it to the pureed baby food stage. So you're just gonna wanna pulse it until you get the consistency that you like. I like it mostly shredded with a couple like small chunks in there as well. It's going to break down a little bit further when you go to mix it, so don't overdo it. Now, what I'm looking for in a good dressing for the chicken salad is something creamy, something a little bit tangy, and of course, flavorful. We will get that creaminess from mayonnaise. Of course, there are chicken salad recipes that are not mayonnaise based, but we're not here for that today. I like to cut the rich creaminess of mayonnaise with a little bit of sour cream. Yes, I will write up this recipe because I know how y'all get. Now for some more little tanginess, I like to do that with a little bit of Dijon mustard and also a bright squeeze of lemon juice. You could also do something like apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar here as well. All right, we've got our creaminess and our tanginess, and now for all the flavor. You can keep it simple, which a lot of times is better, with just some salt and pepper. So we're definitely gonna add some of that in. The next component for our flavor is a little bit of something sweet. You can do that with just sugar. It will dissolve into this mixture, or you can add in a little squeeze of honey, or this is a good time to add in the sweet relish. This is kind of essential in my mom's and my grandmother's chicken salad, so I'm gonna get my sweetness from a little bit of pickle relish. All right, and then the final component for my flavorful addition is some freshness. So I like to finely chop some green onion. I mainly use the green parts for this because people don't like an overwhelmingly oniony chicken salad, in my household at least. So I'm gonna chop up some fresh green onion and a little bit of parsley. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of dried dill today because it's one of those few dried herbs that I think taste similar to the real thing. All right, our dressing is ready, creamy, tangy, and flavorful. If there was something you saw in this step that you don't like, leave it out. Chicken, check. Dressing, check. And now add-ins. That's a category I came up with myself. My simple add-ins are just finely chopped celery, sometimes onion if I want a little more oniony flavor, and sometimes hard-boiled egg. I'm gonna leave those out today because my kids are not a fan. So we're gonna keep it simple for this, just a little finely chopped celery. So now we bring it all together. Pour over our dressing. All right, just mix it up. It smells good. This looks perfectly moist. This is how I like it. At this point, if you're happy with the flavor, you just want it a little more moist, you can add in a little bit of that chicken broth. I'm telling you, it's kind of like the secret ingredient, but I had a good bit of moisture left in that chicken. This looks perfect for me. You gotta give it a taste. If nothing else, this is a great recipe to get started with, and then you can adjust it to your liking. Like a fine wine, this is gonna get better with time. You wanna cover it and put it in the fridge for at least a couple hours just to let all those flavors come together. And while that happens, let's make the next version. We're gonna follow those same steps with this fruity curry chicken salad. This recipe has over 1,000 5-star ratings and hundreds of great reviews. Like I said earlier, I'm going to chop this chicken instead of putting it in the food processor. It's so tender from that way we cooked the chicken. The dressing for this is a lot simpler. It's just a few ingredients. Mayonnaise is the base again. And then for that interesting extra kick of flavor, Even a hint of tanginess is some curry powder. Then we're also gonna add some pepper and green onion again. Gotta stir. That smells so good. All right, now for the add-ins. This one's gonna start with some celery. I'm gonna take our grapes. I'm gonna do a mixture of green and red because I need like a pop of color in there. And then finally, some good golden delicious apple. A couple more add-ins. First, I've got some pecans that I've toasted. Toasting them brings out a better flavor. This is gonna add contrast to that juicy fruit. Yum, I can see why this is a highly rated recipe. It's like already looking like a salad. The final add-in is some golden raisins. All right, there we go. Just gonna pour over the dressing and toss it all together. Look at this. That's good. Just like the other version, it's gonna taste even better as it sits for a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap it up, stick it in the fridge, and then show you how I like to eat my chicken salad. I told you that was easy and simply delicious. Y'all, look at this. That curry, fruity, chunky chicken salad stuffed inside a pita. Yum. One of my favorite things to do is just put it in a bowl and serve it with some veggies and crackers. But we were here for lunch. My all-time favorite way to enjoy chicken salad is as a sandwich with some chips on the side. And this is the perfect bite. I hope you'll give at least one of these recipes a try. Don't forget to subscribe and comment on what you want to see me cook next. When it comes to delicious classic chicken salad, you can definitely cook that. My add-in here is really just celery. Sometimes it is finely chopped onion or